negative supercoils usually occur on bacteria, while positive supercoils occurs for more complicated. Um, but anyway, supercoiling is an important subject matter if you want to talk about how the DNA how DNA is copied from one cell to another, because if it is a solid a DNA in its smallest energy, I mean its stablest, more stable, most stable energy is supposed to coil in every. You have that 10 usually um, number of base pair for every coil. So meaning if that exceeds more than 10 for every coil, or you have uh, for a supercoil or for a positive supercoil, that would be uh, more more group per distance, while for a negative supercoil, your coiling, I mean your number of base pairs would be uh, a little bit less with respect to distances. So usually another probably application why they discuss a supercoil is that um, supercoil actually is somewhat to do uh, with energy on how to uh, what do you call this, um, what is the exact term, denature, yes, to denature DNA. So denaturing DNA is applying heat to your DNA so that it will first start applying heat or applying energy, not really to break the DNA, but for it to first to be uncoiled. You can see probably. Meaning, if you are a positive on a positive supercoil, you need more energy because the DNA is more compact than usual, and then of course you need that energy than um, a non-coil DNA, or probably a negative supercoil. Okay, uh, a positive supercoil has an extra twist since your DNA has a normal twist. So an extra twist with the natural, we call it a positive supercoil, while the reverse twist of that is actually a negative supercoil. Okay, yeah, in comparison with a relaxed state. So here, it is being imagined that a DNA relax has no coils. Maybe you can imagine it is one segment of the coil, and then when you have a positive supercoil, of course, that one segment would turn into, in this case, that's just to emphasize what does it. You have the term topoisomerase. Anyway, I think I'm getting low, but I